Hey there, I'm Kelly Hanner. I am the CEO and founder of Team Tubby to Toned. I am a 3-star Diamond Beachbody coach, and I've been a coach for 4 years. My first year as a coach wasn't exactly the best in the world. I was very unsuccessful. A matter of fact, I was that kind of person who came off as the greasy salesperson that nobody wants to be. Um, a lot of what I did was just because I didn't know any better and I wasn't trained. And to be quite honest with you, when I was 23 and I started coaching, I was too immature to really want to understand how to make this work. So when I first became a coach, my first year I was completely unsuccessful. But what I ended up doing was I ended up attending different conferences and seminars that taught me how to go from being a greasy salesperson to being a professional. So now what I've done with my large team of over 200 people is I have brought the knowledge that I have learned from all of my different conferences and seminars that I've attended, and I have created YouTube videos just like the one you're watching right now that have trained my coaches in order to learn how to duplicate and do what I do. So that is a little bit of my history with Beachbody. When you first start off, when you are joining our team, I want you to know that you can join with confidence in knowing that you won't make the mistake I made my first year, given that you do the different trainings and the videos that I have out. Because it's darn near impossible if you duplicate what I've done for you to fail. There is no possible way for you to do that. So I want to welcome you to the opportunity to potentially take this and run with it. I want you guys to have success. If this is something that you have been considering for a while now, I want this to answer all questions for you so that you know with confidence and you have been educated whether or not this is something that you would like to do. So thank you so much for joining us in our Coaching at a Glance group. So I want to explain a little bit about my story. I started coaching 4 years ago. Like I said, I was completely unsuccessful. I didn't help anybody my first year. I didn't make any money my first year as well. But I stuck around because the 25% discount on Shakeology is absolutely amazing. When I started coaching, I was at a very bad place in my life. I was depressed. I was burning through money. I was not keeping my bank account flourishing. My funds were just diminishing. I was in horrible relationships with my boyfriend, my parents, myself. I was bulimic, and I had suffered eating disorders in the past as well. With Beachbody and the opportunities that Beachbody has provided for me, I've completely 180'd my life. I'm no longer bulimic. I'm confident, whereas I used to be so not confident. Doing this right here was something that would have been totally impossible for me. Talking in front of people would have been an issue for me, but now I have the confidence thanks to Beachbody, and not just thanks to Beachbody, but thanks to what Beachbody wants out of their coaches. They stress doing personal development and growing yourself as a business owner, working on yourself from the inside out. And that's one of the biggest things that I love about Beachbody is they're not about pushing products on people. They're about you learning to become a better person. And thus, by becoming a better person, you're so much more able to help other people as well. So I don't care where you're starting at right now. I don't care if you're 100 extra pounds overweight, you're unconfident, you don't feel like you have the ability to do this. I've been there, okay? I know how that is, and I'm here to tell you right now that you can reinvent yourself at any time. And I encourage you to reinvent yourself just like I did. Through Beachbody, I've lost 20 pounds and 20 inches. Like I said, I've improved my relationships with myself, my family, my boyfriend. Thanks to the opportunity, my boyfriend and I recently in October purchased our first home in cash. It's a lakefront property, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's our dream home, and that wouldn't have been possible without Beachbody. I have a bank account. I have a savings account. I have, enough money to be able to go out and do whatever I want to do. Thanks to Beachbody, I've also dropped out of school because I was going for environmental science, although I have a 2-year degree in nutrition. I was going to school for environmental science, and what I ended up doing, sorry, it's a girl moment. But what I ended up doing was I ended up realizing that, hey, by the time I get done with my schoolwork and by the time I graduate, if I can even find a job, I'm actually making more money and I'm feeling more fulfilled, helping more people by doing what I'm doing with Beachbody than I would be with my environmental science degree. So I dropped out. I am now a full-time Beachbody coach working from home. I lay in my bed a lot of the day and just do my work. I am able to have flexibility over my schedule and my time. Beachbody has allowed me to go on different vacations. I mean, ever since I've been serious about coaching, which would have been about 3 years ago, I've taken about 3 to 4 vacations each year, and most of them have something to do with Beachbody, including the trip that I went on just recently out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, on a cruise through Beachbody to Grand Cayman Island and Cozumel, Mexico. I got that for completely free from Beachbody, and not only that, but I also got $1,000 on board spending cash to use on the cruise. I brought my boyfriend along, so Beachbody has done so much for me. It's allowed me to become a better person. It allows me to feel fulfilled, and it helped me to fill a void that I had deep down within my heart and my soul. And so I encourage you to see and contemplate what Beachbody can do for you as well. I thank you so much for being in this group, and I am very well encouraged to see how many of you end up joining us because you see the true value in this as well. Thank you.